to the south there, Kevin. If you keep moving, and then you push right in there, right in the top of your screen where you see all that smoke, and you see fire on both sides. So it looks like Bel Air to me. It's a cul-de-sac. I don't see a fire unit in there, but it looks like fire has spread to the brush on the south side. So really critical, this area, and then off Casiano, which would be on the east side of the fire. We're looking at the west side, and we're looking to the east, but you can see how smoky it is. Fortunately, Blake, I can't press this too much. We just don't have a lot of heavy winds in the area. If we did, we would be losing these homes. I'm pretty sure of that.
Okay. Scott, thanks very much. On the lower left-hand side of the screen, that huge facility, is that a home, Scott?
No, it is not, and I'm not sure exactly what that facility is. You know, sometimes on SkyMap 7 we can actually bring up what that is. I'm not sure exactly what that facility is, but I do not believe that it is a school.
Is that a Jewish temple?
Yeah, maybe you can read that. We're all the way in.
Okay. The Skirball.
Well, it may be Skirball, but it's much further south than what I think Skirball is. Skirball Center is actually up by Mulholland where it crosses the 405. So maybe somebody will get us that, or they were able to read that. It could be part of Skirball,
I saw some
but it's
Hebrew
away from the
writing on
actual
it.
Skirball Center. But if you look to the right, those homes in there nestled, is there a home 133? You can see some of the addresses. Those addresses right in there. That's a real critical point for those homes, and once again, you know, right now the winds are fairly calm. I mean, they really are. It's a godsend that they are. A 40-mile-an-hour wind in here, and I think we'd lose a lot of homes on that street.
Scott, you know what? That is the question I was about to ask you. Comparing this to yesterday, it does seem like yesterday we kept using the term firefighters were chasing the fire. It seems when we're looking at structure protection today, fighting this fire, it does seem as if firefighters kind of know where this is going, and they've been able to, even though it's very difficult, they've been able to do an amazing job of controlling it as best they can.
I believe that's an accurate assessment. You know, you're chasing a fire in a 40-mile-an-hour wind. You're not always chasing a fire when you are looking at one in an area where you don't have those high winds. I mean, the wind-driven fire is so much more difficult to fight than what we're seeing here. They are getting structure protection in place. LA City is a phenomenal outfit as far as the equipment they have. They're hitting this very hard. You know, we're crossing overhead once again here, Philip, because we're going back to Casiano. We understand now, I believe, at 1377 Casiano, we may have a home on fire, and that's really what we were hoping would not happen. But that's why we're sort of giving you a shot that looks a little blurry. Come off SkyMap 7 right now. It's really difficult with the changes when you fly over the top of a fire with what the light does. But Casiano, actually go back to SkyMap 7, should be right underneath. You see Casiano Road there, so it's going to be tilt up a little bit. We believe from a report that we just got that there, unfortunately, is a home on fire right in that area. So as we go a little further to the east, we might be able to peek underneath that if we can, and then actually see that home that's on fire. The report came in that it was 1377 Casiano, and it was fully engulfed.
Oh, boy. This would be the first one from this fire. Hopefully we can get a better shot.
Bring up the addresses.
A patch burning down there, but we can't see under that smoke at Casiano. We do want to bring Les in to talk about these winds. Les, you see the smoke there. Talk a little bit about that and how the winds are affecting it.
You know, we are seeing a lot more smoke here, and it's rising a little better. So that's also an indication that the winds are not nearly as strong as they were yesterday morning, about 24 hours ago. Unfortunately, we still have winds, though, and, of course, very low humidities. We're still in that Santa Ana pattern, but I will say not nearly as strong as yesterday. Yesterday, to give you in comparison, we did have winds gusting up to about 40 to 50 at times. Now, today, our gusts are going to be around 20. We have sustained winds about 14. Now, the biggest concern that I'm going to see here for the rest of today will be the opportunity for those Santa Anas to kick up again. And I mean, they're going to kick up with a big, ferocious burst, just like yesterday. That'll happen at about 11 o'clock tonight, but the winds begin to pick up at 8 p.m. They get very much stronger velocities associated with them at 11 p.m. From 11 p.m. tonight to 6 a.m. is when we're going to see some of the strongest gusts rolling through the areas of our mountains, our canyons, our ridge tops. And this is a big concern because this is a hilly area. We do have lots of canyons through this area. Another concern for firefighters, there's medium chaparral through the area, so that produces a lot more embers. We're talking about topography. Topography does not help the firefight. When we have peaks and ridges like this, fires move fast up a hillside. So we're looking at a lot of these homes placed either near the ridges or below the ridges. And then we also have, unfortunately, the low humidity. Humidity levels are down into the single digits by this afternoon.